You like that? You like that? Check.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will put total leather and will get started.
That's
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner is stopped. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Handoff to the single back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They're trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Nothing but green ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get into my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Gators! What a grab and go for the score. And it feels good to land that first big
Good job,
punch
Wop.
against the rival, doesn't
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be
First easy
executing at a
move.
high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Linderbaum.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Linderbaum there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators. And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with power. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Collins. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Royer. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the left. And that's a very productive
This is what he wants to do.
bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And the Gators get enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Linderbaum. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to the playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They're going to run it to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They're facing a 3rd down. try to power their way ahead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown Gators! Field shrinks. Tight end.
I don't get the
big targets, big results.
pick off of that.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Oh. Nothing.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Just running right at this team. And I don't know how he stopped.
Oh, he's going to go for the return.
Dude.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the
All that shit was
touchdown, Florida.
He's backing up.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was saying he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was the staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
On second down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's Royer. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Smashes through, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
All right.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Linderbaum. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give him a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Jitter.
Big time run for this offensive physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the
There's no
football.
having fun.
Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown,
I've tried to
Gators!
replace them the last 2 years.
And the Gators have
the
chomped
big
down
bodies.
and
I don't know
made
how it stopped
little
Notre Dame.
distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bringing the heat. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
Defense outplays sometime, right?
Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
Maybe.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.
Field goal. Hopefully he tricks it.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Should we get a jet sweep right here?
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to barge in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Just taking the time. There's too much time. We're running out of time.
Now it's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
As a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the
bad first quarter.
Are trying to do this.
Into the second quarter, start off slow.
Nice job by this team.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll leave it with him. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Gators will go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set. Set, go. Cut it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 26 over Army. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be looking for a deep man. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators! They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
We're out of here. We're out of the playoff, boys.
Coming out with it, it's Royer. That gamble did not
Cooked.
pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's going to pass on second down. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Coming after it. Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Knowles racing to the line in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for 2. Powers forward. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Dude, Guapo.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, you knew this one was over already. How about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29.
He'll bring it out. It's Royer. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Dances away from the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for
Now
a
you're
fumble.
asking some boots.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
He's going to take off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Damn, do that first few drive. We'll go back and look at it. Play by play. Look at that, 6 of 7 on 3rd down. I win. 6 of 7 on 3rd and 4 turnovers. $11 of 11. All right. He's gone. These two will be back. Come on, over the back. Let's see. Rush 14. Decided to throw the pick. Oh, I got hit. Oh man. I saw him too late. He was open. I just get pressure. I should have thrown it right now. So if I take 4 more steps, get hit. And unfortunately, I never made this play either. Just throw it to the bag. This is bad. It's bad. Bad user. Expose myself. I'll pop myself. Stay in it. And he probably throws it to me. Go down. Go down. Tie it up. Gets back. Zone. Touchdown. Throw another pick. Bitch. I got them. I got him open. Maybe I threw it here late and gave that guy enough time to catch up. By the time I saw this though, I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I throw it? Lawyer right there. Look at him. Look at him. And I guarantee I make someone miss because he's got freaking. It's just unfortunate. Marches down, takes the 21-7 lead. This one I'm a little hot on this one. He's throwing it right where my drop is. Like, he got away with this one. I should have just went ahead and carried it. Should have just went ahead and carried it. Then of course he gets the kickoff return for a touchdown. I think he's done this to me every game. 3 times to me. Open it up to second. Jitterbug. We're trying to stay in the game. I'm trying. More math. Fuck that blood back. He's got And this is the desperate times. I'm just gonna throw it up. Check it back. So we return all the quarterbacks. All the quarterbacks. And I'll probably still be loyal to my boy Wilbon, but battles We'll probably get B. Battles will get it soon enough. Mobile just moves differently as the TV score, you can see. But I think I might have to go with battle just because the accuracy will, if I miss a smaller margin of error with him than I do Wilbon, even though he moves better. Randy's gone, but I have Alba, who freaking awesome. Manziel might transfer. Baker's gone. Briscoe gone. I have Lloyd back. Doggin's back. Basically, all these dudes are back. Besides these top two. Hodge I can win with. I'll get replaced by him. And we'll be alright offensive line wise. I'm just gonna figure out how to freaking do what everybody else does. Hubbard was crucial to this. But it was an Aaron will hurt. Everybody else comes back. Probably just will go to strong safety. Probably Huerto. Tato. Missed out on him. Dang it. That's not good. Just speed. Accelerate U3. Or speed. No speed? Damn. Quarterback. 3-star. And